for you after a win. I'm proud of the team. As disappointed as I was at TCU, I felt they really responded as a mature, focused group would. You know, we came back the day after, we had a day off after TCU, then we had a practice, a film session of practice, and you know, it was pointed, but it wasn't over the top, and we just said, hey, these are things we can improve on. And Coach Mangino came up with an improvement plan for each player, what they did well, what they can improve on. And I also took ownership, what can I improve on as a coach, as a staff, and I thought defensive identity was one. I didn't think our defense has been good. We decided to send 3 or 4 guys back when a shot went up because we gave up too many transition baskets the other day, and we had to take care of the basketball. And you know, this team only had 6 points off the turnovers. We were against TCU at 27. You know, it's like starting a game saying, here's 27 points, okay, now we'll start playing. So I just was really proud of their focus and their energy from beginning to end. Your fear is when you get a lead, you get relaxed. And we referenced Arkansas Little Rock quite a bit. At the end of the first half, we wanted to finish the half, we did. At the beginning of the second half, we wanted to, you know, throw the first punch, and we did. We went on the 8-0 run, and I think got the lead to 20 points, and kind of cruised in from there. So I'm very proud of the team, and hopefully this will build some momentum.
The improvement plans are really interesting. What was on Papa's, because he certainly responded?
I think with Pops, what does he do well? Pop has been gathering himself well, like when he catches the ball in the post, and he did that tonight. He gathers himself well. He's been passing well, although he didn't take care of the ball against TCU. So I think offensively, well, I think we wanted toughness. We want him to sprint the floor offensively, defensively all the time better. And I know there was 1 or 2 other things that I don't have off the top of my head.
Maybe he'll know if we're bringing him in here too.
Do what?
He should know we're bringing him in here too.
Yeah, okay, ask him. He better know. He better know. But I thought it was good because, you know, you're all frustrated after a game like that. All right, what are you going to do? You know, I mean, what's your plan? And I think that you could say, oh, our guys, you know, team's frustrated, I just go back and do the same stuff. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same stuff over and over, expecting different results. So we had to say, okay, listen, you do this well. This is where you need to improve. You know, we do this well. This is where I think we needed to improve. And I thought we as a team needed to take care of the ball and have a better defensive identity. And I thought Jeremiah, 3-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, Mike Walker, 4-to-1, Papa D at 3-0, 18 assists to 7 turnovers, 18 assists on 24 baskets. It was team basketball, and it was fun to watch.
What did you change defensively to get more of a structure?
One, less guys going to the offensive boards, so our defense could get set. Secondly, in our matchup zone, we communicated better, and we were more responsible for individuals instead of just an area. So if there wasn't an individual in your area, you better go find that individual. You know, zone defense, you can say, I'm guarding this area of the court. But if there's no one in that area of the court, that means there's another side of the court that's overloaded. And so, you know, we went with players a little bit more than we have in the past. And even if we had mismatches, you know, people would say, well, why do you have Jeremiah on 42? Well, we decided to switch all screens, and if it was a pick and roll, we were going to switch it. Pick and roll defense wasn't very good against TCU. And what happens sometimes, teams then say, okay, we got to get the ball into him. And it breaks their rhythm. And, you know, if Jeremiah fights around, maybe we get a hand on it, maybe they'll throw over the top, and we get a steal. But we forced 13 turnovers, and I just think our defense had a little bit more definition.
You said that, you know, the guys responded well, and clearly they did today, but was there someone the last couple of days that vocally stood up as a leader, or anything you saw in practice from somebody that...
You know, I didn't really want them to speak up individually in front of me because I don't think they earned the right. If you showed me someone who earned the right against TCU to step up, then yeah, speak freely, but don't do it, because then it's just a fraud. You know, if you show by your actions, and that's what I've told Pop on what is today, Friday? Yesterday's practice. He had a great practice. I said, Pop, that was great leadership. You didn't need to say a word. You spoke through your actions. And again, he did that tonight. So I think sometimes the person who talks sometimes too much, well, what are you doing? I mean, are you the one running the floor? You know, just do it. But when I came into the game, for the game to speak to the team, there were some signs up. And there was a sheet that was a sign-up sheet. And at first I looked at it, I thought it was a compliance sheet. You know, had to do with like practice schedules, and, you know. And I looked at it and it said, if you're willing to fight, bloody your jersey, dive on loose balls, sign by your name. And it had all the players and coaches. And I walked in and there was a sign up top, you know, we got to change our reputation. It's time to fight. We may not win every game, but we can fight in every game. And I just turned around and said, I really don't need to say much.
The players did that?
Players did that.
And you saw that today before the game?
Before the game, when I went in to speak to the team the first time. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty, you know, and it's like why you coach. You know, they're getting it. And so I'm proud of them.
Do you know which players in particular, or you just know they did it, and
Yeah.
that's all that matters?
Yeah. So it was, Pop might tell you. He might tell you. So anyway, it's a good day, and hopefully we can enjoy it till midnight and then roll on to the next one.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.